Welcome, everyone. Welcome into Purple Lunar Rose Tarot and Astrology. Guys, this is a surprise live middle of the day, and I didn't have it announced or sent out. So I'm not sure if notifications went out or not, but I'm just going to jump in and do the reading really quickly. I do want to talk about why we're doing a reading in the middle of the day, just really quickly also. Um, I definitely just felt the pull like normal. Hi, Rashima. I'm not sure. Maybe it was you, Rashima. I'm not sure who or what or why or what it is. I definitely tried to like take the shortcuts and um, tap into some energies to figure it out and was not able to kind of shake the energy. So that's pretty interesting to me because if you're following me, you know I recently went through something pretty big over here. And we are going to talk about that some more. But I feel like it's interesting because I haven't felt too many of these pools to do these live readings in the last month, I would say. I just felt very protected, like my energy is very protected. And I don't know. So it's just weird that I felt it middle of the day. Here we are, right? I do feel like it's masculine energy. I can tell that very clearly. Again, I'm not sure why, so I feel like the reading is going to be more beneficial to give us more information. I am going to do a Celtic cross. Celtic cross is a very ancient spread that has been used over and over and over. It's very broad, so it's going to give us and like an overview of the masculine energies, what's happening in the masculine energies, and could also give, like, if there's a confusion or there's a question, could definitely give masculine energy like an answer or maybe see something from a different perspective. Before we do that, I do want to talk to you guys about the current feminine energies that I'm feeling. Activations and downloads, right? Like that's been the month of August for us. I feel like since Venus retrograde started, it's been nothing but activations and downloads. And what does that mean? It just means that you're having heart chakra awakenings, you're having crown chakra awakenings, you're having all the awakenings, right? We're fixing to start talking about Kundalini awakenings. So, for those of you that are further along in my journey, I'm sure you've been listening to me talk about what happened to me at the beginning of the month. And so, yeah, I'm learning the things too. I always say I'm in this boat with you, right? I'm having my journey right along with you. So that's something that we're going to be talking about. It's funny because I feel like about 3 years ago, um, the word kundalini was brought up to me and I definitely like pushed it back. I just wasn't ready for all of that. But now that it's happened, we're just going to talk about it, right? But not today. Today, we're just noticing that there's definitely some activations and downloads happening for the feminines. What I will say with this is a lot of times these activations can be very powerful. You get these heat sensations, there's energy surges, there's heart palpitations. I'll get it out. All these different things that happen. And so, what I'm going to say is first and foremost, please just go to the doctor and have it checked out. Don't let anyone make you feel bad about that. I mean, I went twice, so I'm just saying, like, go as many times as you need to. And then when they tell you that everything's okay and all your test results are coming back normal, then you can start to work on it with a more confident attitude and understanding than if you're just constantly questioning whether it's something medical or not. All right. So the first thing, always go to the doctor, have it checked out. But then after you realize that these are just activations and downloads, start working with that energy because these activations and downloads are happening for a very important reason. All right, let's talk about this masculine energy. I do feel like it's collective, but again, I did touch base and I don't know. So we're just gonna see what comes out. But here's what I'm hearing. The masculine energy feels like it's not being heard or it wants to be heard, but doesn't know how. It's definitely this energy of like frustration. So I'm just going to use myself like as an example as the best way I can think of. Like, let's say I'm trying to do something, I'm trying to accomplish something, I have a goal, and I'm going towards that goal, and I'm just getting one obstacle after another. And then let's say I clear the obstacles, and let's say these are not small obstacles, okay? These are big obstacles. And so it takes a lot of effort for me to clear these obstacles. A lot of work gets put into clearing these obstacles. And then I'm having to deal with it again. So then you get this energy like, man, why am I even doing all this work if I'm still going to be dealing with the same situation? And that's kind of the masculine energy that I'm feeling. So here's what I want to say, and this is just the message that came to me, so please don't shoot the messenger. But what I'm hearing is that yes, the masculine energy is awakening. Yes, they are going through a healing process. Yes, they are going through a purification process. But they're still choosing. I've got to be real cautious here. It's like your masculine energy is still choosing things that they know, like it's been presented in such a way that 110% is not for you or for the greater good of all. It's so hard, this journey. Have mercy. Okay, so I almost did a members only reading. It was also a Celtic cross that was also for masculine energy, that had to do with alcohol. And I mean, I guess I'm assuming it's alcohol. It had to do with an unhealthy habit, something that the masculine energy went to whenever something was needed, right? So if peace was needed, again, I'm going to use myself as an example. So if peace is needed, I go find the bottle, right? If happiness is needed, I go find the bottle. If I don't know, anything is needed, I go find the bottle, right? Like that's kind of the energy that I got with the Celtic cross. It definitely reminded me of my own dark night of the soul energy. And that's definitely when I was struggling with those dependents, those things that I felt like I needed in order to be able to function and do my journey, or just really just function in life, period, right? So that's kind of what I'm getting. I'm getting this energy like masculine energy is doing all the work, putting in a lot of effort to heal, but there's something that you're still doing that is kind of hindering you. And so for me, I feel like I'm going to use the drinking again for an example. For me, it was like I said, okay, I'm just not going to drink liquor. I'll just drink beer. And then it was like, okay, well, I'm not going to drink Hai Puja. Then I told myself, okay, I'm not going to drink 25 beers. I'm only going to drink 20 beers. And then it was like, I'm only going to drink 10 beers. And then you see what I'm saying? It's something like that. And again, it doesn't have to necessarily be alcohol. It's just what I'm picking up. Um, and what I'm also getting to is that whoever I'm talking to, you could be dealing with like some gut issues. Like I'm hearing the word leaky gut, which I don't even know what that means. But it's like I'm getting this energy like there's something that you're doing that you're putting into your body that is, and there's something that's damaged, and it's like it's just continuing the damage. And that's the message that I'm getting. Again, I feel like it could be collective, but I'm not sure. So it's very rare that I just get like one person's energy. I mean, I feel like really strong, right? Powerful to be able to break through. But for this particular reading, for this energy to break through, especially right now, like I said, being in divine feminine power, like stepping into your power, like this Venus retrograde, you know what I'm saying? It just has us all very highly protected. So yeah, I just felt like I couldn't push it off anymore. We're just gonna have to do it and see what comes out. All right, so since I'm so not sure about it, I pulled out the Purple Tarot. This is the tarot deck that my son bought me in New Orleans. And so this is the one that I use whenever I'm clarifying. So we're actually going to do the main spread with the Purple Tarot. And then I pulled out the Elemental Wisdom to clarify if we need to. Okay, so I'm also hearing something else. Is it possible, maybe, I'm not sure, that there's divine feminine energy? Like maybe divine feminine energy, there's a strong, powerful divine feminine energy that needed a masculine energy check-in. I mean, that's possible too. But I don't know. I really think it's like the actual collective energy. All right, let's go. Let's get started. So heart of the matter. First thing we're going to look at, what is it? Okay, so 2 cards come out. 9 of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles come out. Ace of Pentacles is trying to start something new. And 9 of Wands is like stubborn energy. So I feel like there's just more confirmation. I felt that like masculine energy is trying to do something. That's why you're awakening. That's why you're having this, going through healing and trying to take better care of yourself and self-love and self-care, which is really like uncommon. I almost said unnatural, but uncommon for masculine energy. So it's like you're trying to do the things, but again, it's like something just keeps coming and you're not sure like why. I could be like, let's say I'm talking to masculine energy and you're watching your feminine energy and your feminine energy is like doing the things and you're like, well, what the bleep? Why can't I do the things? The stubborn energy, there's something that's toxic, unhealthy. I think it's something you're choosing, like something that you're choosing to do. Let's see, what's the energy that's crossing? Let's say you don't drink. This could be overworking, right? Like it doesn't have to be alcohol. It could be someone who's overworking themselves, burning out. King of Pentacles comes out. And what's making you do it is you feel responsible for something. King of Pentacles is the card that talks about responsibilities and duties. It's also the card that says you could have someone up on a pedestal. So you could be comparing your journey to someone else's journey. Like maybe this person was healed before they got to this age, or maybe this person was this before they got to whatever. That's something I learned today, was that our journeys are our own, right? It's about the soul. It's one soul. But it's about like me, Rosa, right? Like, so my journey is not about anyone else but me and what's happening in my journey. And I can't compare what happens to me or the things that happen to me, or even like the activations and downloads. I can't compare those to other people on the journey because that's not my journey, right? It's whatever is. I feel like I'm talking to a masculine that's comparing themselves to other people, and not only just other people, but other people that are like doing really, really well. So it's like, I mean, let's keep going. All right, so let's look at your highest expectation. Your highest expectation. 7 of Cups comes out. Confusion. Wanting more options, not knowing which to choose. Feeling like every time you choose something, maybe it's so with the 7 of Cups, like some of them have like the fire breathing dragon, some of them have like a snake coming out at you. Some people really don't like snakes. But some of it has like jewels and crowns and angel wings, and I'm just saying, like, if they're not, all the options aren't bad, but I feel like I'm talking to someone who feels like, one, you don't have very many options, and if you do, it's like there's not enough good options. It's like I feel like I'm talking to someone who says, okay, I chose this and this challenging thing happened, so then I try to choose something different and then this challenging thing happened. All right, so here's what I'm going to say. What's the common denominator there, right? The challenging thing that keeps happening. So it's maybe not necessarily what you're choosing. I think there's something already there. And again, this is just, my spidey senses. It's like there's something already there that you're not seeing. So let's say like I'm talking to someone who, let's use alcohol again. Someone who drinks and they're like, you know what, I do drink, but I only have a drink at 9 a.m. so that I can get in my car and go to work. And I only have a drink at lunchtime so that I can hang around with my coworkers and not seem weird. And I only have a drink at bedtime so I can sleep. It's like that. And again, it doesn't have to be alcohol. This could be work. This could be anything that's like excessive and could be harmful for you, like not good, not for the greater good. Energy that's coming into being, you're fixing to get some massive assistance. All right, so the first major arcana comes out, and this is for the assistance that you're about to receive. Excuse me. I feel like feminine energy, when Venus retrograde started, this is the energy that encompassed us, like almost like a shell, like a covering. For some of us that was for protection, and some of us that was for ascension, right? But for masculine energy right now, the strength card, I feel like this masculine feels like they've dug deep. They've already went internally. They've already tried to pull, like they're feeling like, how much more strength do I have to keep pulling out? And I'm also hearing like, why do, like, some masculine energies could be asking themselves, like, why do they have to be the strong one? I'm coughing a lot, so the throat chakra is sticking out to me. It's like I wanted to call it like wanting to be heard. Like I feel like this energy feels like they're not being heard. Like no one hears them. But it's almost like this energy is also not. I don't want to say not doing the things, because they are doing the things. Hi Sandra, but it's this energy of like it's not speaking whole truths. It's like speaking half truths. It's like, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so I'm only going to say half of what I feel. That could be it. I mean, again, like, it doesn't have to be booze or drugs or overworking. It could just be not speaking the truth, like not getting the whole truth out. All right, energy that is passing, leaving. Again, to Queen of Pentacles and Ten of Cups. Look at the couple, a money couple. It's not the King and Queen of Cups. My favorite pair is the King and Queen of Cups, because it's all about unconditional love, right? Love without expectations. With the Queen and King of Pentacles, there are high expectations, like high expectations. Ten of Cups, emotional contentment. I could be talking to a masculine that maybe money used to rule your world, right? Oh, that's what it is. Oh my goodness. Wow. Imagine being a masculine energy, having an awakening and realizing that material things are just shit. um, but being required to live in an environment in a 3D world where you're expected to provide. Like, wow. For you single moms out there, you're like, yeah, no kidding. But you gotta understand, this is really the first time in my entire life that I've been like financially on my own. And even now, if it wasn't like for my family, my sons, my sister, like there's no way. So yeah, but I'm picking it up now. All right, so let's see what Spirit says. What's the energy that's coming in? What's the energy that's coming in? Come on now. Six of Swords, you're being guided, and I was guided to pull the next card. And the High Priestess comes out. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is my absolute favorite tarot card. Not only is she about abundance and fertility and wisdom and all of the things that every other card in tarot contains, I feel, again, just my personal opinion. Oh my gosh, I'm hitting the camera. So sorry. But she sits at the veil. So she sits there and she can, like, we have to go into like meditation and prayer to connect with spirit. And she just kind of moves the curtain and says, hey, I have this question and I need an answer. And spirit goes, hey, here's your answer. And that's the high priestess. So it's like, there's this energy about being guided, one, towards spirit, but I think it's about being guided to where you're going to find your answers, or the who. The who. All right, so how others are impacting this heart of the matter. We have the star. So you have Aquarius energy. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. The stars don't necessarily, the signs don't necessarily matter. But it could be about like bright hope for your future. Again, this is cleansing, purification. It's interesting because it's like there's clearly someone that's going through it, that's doing it. Like you're clearly connected to an energy that's purifying, that's cleansing, that's connected to source. For some of you, it's like you feel like you can't, like because of the people around you, you feel like you can't have this. All right, let's do how you're affecting the energy. How are you affecting this energy? There's Seven of Swords. Distrust, disbelief. Seven of Swords is the energy that says, well, it can say you're fighting for something, definitely. Protecting something, definitely. Boundaries. Seven of Swords is about boundaries. That's it. Did you guys hear the car outside? It's the boundaries. But there is distrust or disbelief. It was the first things that came to me. All right, so hopes and fears, Three Cups. I know, right? Three of Cups, for those of you that read tarot and know, can definitely be third party. But Three of Cups can also be a celebration. And it could be soul tribe, gathering of soul tribe. It's none of those things. It's third party. All right, so here's how I know. Okay, so there's three hands in here in the picture. Two of them are colored. One of them is transparent. I try, y'all. I try. All right, let's look at the outcome, potential outcome. King of Swords. Someone's forced to speak up. On the bottom, Knight of Cups. Oh my goodness. All right, so Knight of Cups is the card that talks about having the courage to express how you feel to someone. Knight of Cups is also relatable with the third party card because Knight of Cups is also that card that says you kind of go around giving your cup of love to whoever really will just accept it, right? Or even look at it. My gosh, I can't. We're just gonna have to use the tarot. Let's clarify. I'm chicken. Sarah said, "You're so good." Oh my goodness. I've never been more scared. All right, here we go. Let's look at it. Let's clarify. All right, so doing something stubborn is keeping you from being able to start a new beginning. The Page of Cups comes out here. Pages are students, they're new, and this is the I'm sorry card. You may need to say you're sorry to someone, but here's what I'm going to say. It's probably just to yourself. At this point in our journey, our focus is on ourselves. I know how that sounds, and at this point, I'm over it. It doesn't matter how it sounds. I know that I have to fill my cup before I can help any of you. You see what I'm saying? And from talking to Divine Masculine, like you should know at this point that you have to fill your cup before you can help anyone else. So forgive yourself, move forward. Next. King of Pentacles is what was crossing. Three of Cups comes out again. Three Cups, Three Cups. So clearly there's some third party situations in this collective masculine energy. Third parties, I just want to mention, doesn't necessarily, they're karmic energies. Karmic energies doesn't necessarily have to mean that whatever is going on. It could just mean that this masculine energy is dealing with something that's karmic, trying to heal something that's karmic, most likely. Highest expectations was the no choice, no options, nothing's any good. Nine of Swords comes out. Can't think of a way out. Energy coming into being was the first major arcana. Ace of Coins. You guys see the repeated cards? There's a reason that I picked these two decks. I knew we were going to see so many repeated cards. So it's like a confirmation that Spirit is stepping in so that this new beginning can be allowed. All right, so here's the message too that I'm picking up. I kept saying it. It was Tim. Remember our new Divine Masculine moderator? He just mentioned, he made the comment, we're not allowed to miss alignment. Like he felt in his own journey that if you try to stray or detour, or I almost said derail, but like go a different direction, it was like we were immediately being brought back, like realigned. This is masculine energy realizing that they cannot miss their alignment. It's like something new is here, it's coming. You probably can't see it, smell it, feel it. And so there's some disbelief, but it doesn't matter. It's still here. And it's like Spirit is having to step in order for you to receive it. I learned something today. Hi, Jenna. Carol's teaching me about the Kundalini, right? So I learned something that is sticking out to me, and then like the Spirit just brought it back up just now. Most likely when you're on these journeys, right? I know that many of us like don't have, I shouldn't say us, but many of you guys don't have like communication, so there's no way to do a lot, right? But it's like, the thing I learned today was the feminine energy is focused on the upper chakras, right? If you're following me, if my messages pull at your heartstrings, if you're on this journey with me, it's the upper chakras. So we're dealing with the crown chakra, the throat chakra, the heart chakra. For the masculines, it's the lower ones. It's the sacral chakra. Also could be heart chakra too. But like above your belly button, where you hold your personal power. That's solar plexus chakra, personal power. I'm also feeling the sacral chakra, 2 inches below the belly button. So you could be feeling like stomach issues, maybe, I don't know. And that's going to be like shame, guilt, remorse, especially if there's any type of distrust third party, anything like that. Sacral chakra. And then the root chakra. The root chakra is right at the bottom of your pelvic bone. The root chakra is about, I mean, it's your roots. It's where you come from. So divine masculine, who's awakening, is dealing with that Knight of Cups consequences, but then realizing that it roots from a different issue. And it's probably going to be parental. All right. I just want to say, this is energy that's been contained. Like in a box. I've been holding it in this box, and it's not me, I'm just using me as an example, but it's like I'm holding this energy in this box, and today's the day that I decided I was going to take the freaking lid off the box. You see what I'm saying? And so what's happened is it's built all this like pressure. Masculine energies, have mercy. I don't have that problem. That's why some people just don't like me, right? Because I just say it. If there's something that's fine, I will just say it, get it out. But you know what? I don't have these boxes built up with this energy of, oh crap. And now somebody's gonna drop a pin and this person's gonna like implode, right? Like, and it's not gonna be because they dropped a pin, right? It's gonna be because they held all this stuff in this box for too long. All right, so the Chariot comes out, and the Chariot is the ride or die partner. The Chariot also represents a victory, and I think that's what it is. It's a victory, choosing a lane, picking a lane, finally deciding I'm going to go do something. I'm of worth, and I'm of value, and I need this in my life to go be happier or whatnot, right? It's that energy. I just want to say, like, before I started this live, I had no throat issue whatsoever. I wasn't emotional whatsoever. My eyes weren't watering whatsoever. So it's like this person is just, I don't know, like holding it in. Let's look at that High Priestess. High Priestess came in with the Six of Swords. So it's like this energy is being guided towards the light, to spirit, to an understanding. It's also about solving the mysteries, figuring out like, why is all this bleep happening to me? What am I supposed to do with it? How do I change it? The Emperor comes out. How do I take control back, right? This person feels like life has taken control of them. And here's why, because you keep shoving this stuff in this box. But I feel like the major arcana is coming out are showing that spirit is going to step in here clearly. And what's going to happen is when you have this connection, when you start following the guidance, you step back, you call your power back. You step back, you step into your power. I feel like I'm talking to a masculine who's probably never really stepped into their power. Looked at it. Maybe, put a toe in or two. But then like withdrew, like it was too much, or they thought they weren't good enough. That's always the energy, right? I guess it's everybody. I almost said the masculine, but it's really feminine too. It's not getting past me that the High Priestess and then Aries, the Emperor. But I don't think it's about the signs. I think you're trying to be a King of Pentacles and you're an Emperor. You see the problem here? All right, So let's look at the star. And this is how others around you are affecting the heart of the matter. Five of Swords. All right. So I kind of thought that the star came out for how they're affecting you. And I thought, well, this is like spiritual awakening. This is cleansing. This is purification. So if everyone around you has bright hope for their future, then what's so bad about that, right? It's because it's a reversal energy. You're trying to do this, right? You're trying to get this new hope for your future, purification, cleanse away all the crap that's no longer serving your greater good, right? And then Five of Swords comes out. Five of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, again, doesn't have anything to do with the signs, but could be saying that there are some disagreements. There are some word battles here. And it could be, and this is not inner thoughts, because this is how others around you are affecting the situation. So it's not like others around you are having negative thoughts and that's affecting you. No, they're telling you what their thoughts are about your awakening process, right? Or your hope for a new start, right? All right, let's look at Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is how you're affecting the situation. There is distrust. I picked it up right away. But it definitely could be boundaries. Needing to make healthy boundaries, trying to make healthy boundaries. And I mean, if you're trying to make healthy boundaries around people, well, I mean, I guess it depends on who you're around. I make healthy boundaries around my soul tribe, and it works out just fine. So it's like, if you're making healthy boundaries around people and it's not working out for you, well, what is it that you give them people that you're trying to take back? And they're like, well, I don't need that person if they can't give me that thing they always give me. You see what I'm saying? Page of Swords comes out. Page of Swords is the watcher. It's the person that, remember, pages are students, so they're not at their fullest potential. But this Page of Swords is like, I'm going to watch before I take action, or I'm going to watch before I speak, or it's going to take me a long time of watching before I can process the information. All right, Three of Cups. This is hopes and fears. I definitely sense some third party, but I think it's like this masculine wants celebration. This masculine wants people to be happy. This masculine is not trying to go around like make people unhappy. That's not the goal here. And it's like there's definitely something that they want to do, and it could be like for more than one people. Again, it's a karmic energy. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're doing anything wrong. Well, I mean, they're giving to other cups instead of their own cup, but. And I don't even know why I started using those cards. So the Page and the Hierophant, pretty interesting, right? And the Hierophant is about making something official. Ooh, I know why, because we needed to see those black keys. Have mercy. Okay, so it is. That's why we've seen that two arms were solid and one is transparent. Because this masculine energy is trying to cut out all third parties. And you know how I know? Because of the black keys. Some tarot, the Hierophant has white keys, and it's about going towards the light. And some, it's about, and they're dark, it's about the shadows. So this masculine is scared. I'll get out. But is going towards the thing that they know doesn't help them, is stagnant, is hindering, is karmic. And of course, it could have something to do with a marriage. King of Swords is here. King of Swords is definitely speaking truth. It's authenticity, but it's about taking action. Page of Swords again, Page of Swords. So it's like we needed the two pages of swords. And Six of Coins. Trying to learn how to balance something out. Trying to learn how to give evenly. And I don't think it's trying, because it is the potential outcome. So it's like small steps in balancing things out and small steps in giving equally. So it's like this masculine could have like multiple energies that rely on this masculine for the pinnacles, right? And I think that's the boundary. I think that's what's going to happen. For feminine energy, this has kind of already happened where we've learned that one, we are of great worth and we are, our energy is very valuable and we need to reserve and conserve and all of those things, right? How many of you divine feminines are learning to budget, right? Like first time ever. So, okay, I feel like that's kind of what's happening to the masculine energy, but in a little bit different way. It's more about, it's not like they have to budget or they know how to run their finances. They've been doing it their whole life, right? But it's more of like being, I almost said available, but like being open to tell someone no. I mean, that's going to be it, right? It's like trying to give to too many people. And maybe now, like, let's say this masculine has children. So maybe now it's like, I'm only helping the children. I'm only putting all my energies into the youth, right? I'm no longer mowing, Dan's yard, and I'm no longer picking up Jane's trash, and I'm no longer helping, whoever at so ever, whatever. I'm just going to focus on my own thing, right? I've seen the Seek Within card. We got that last night for the air signs. I think it was for Libra. All right, I'm going to pull an angel inspiration to close it out. We have Archangel Ragul. So I really, I guess I will. Okay. I was just going to say that it's the Archangel that comes down to heal disputes, arguments, disagreements, battles, fights. All right. So justice, fairness, resolution, friend of God is the meaning of the name Ragul. All right, so it says this archangel has dominion over the other angels and archangels, maintaining harmony in the angelic realm on earth. I'm definitely picking up some Libra, right? Are you guys picking up some Libra too? Strong, balancing of the scales, right? He can be called upon to resolve disputes, ensuring justice for all concerned. If you feel you've been unfairly treated, Ragul can assist you in finding a means to remedy the situation. That's it. That's it, masculine energy. Ragul can assist you in finding a means to remedy the situation, bringing understanding to all parties involved. Call upon Archangel Ragul for assistance in all legal matters too. Ragul can give you clarity of thought and settle your emotions, enabling you to take the right course of action in any situation. Ragul asks, do you feel you've been unfairly treated? Are you struggling with circumstances where there seems to be no justice? Wow. Tell yourself, I am able to resolve all disputes in my life with Archangel Ragul's guidance, and I treat others fairly, bringing harmony in my life. All right, so here's what I'm going to say, masculine energy. You start awakening, you start purifying, you start cleansing. Spirit will remove any of the challenges around you, and that's really how it works. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Thank you guys for popping in middle of the day. I know, right? I'm going to try to get back to the Etsy readings. I think I only had 2 more before I was caught up. And then I'm going to have Friday and Saturday off. So guys, Etsy readings, store is caught up. So if you want to do private readings, link is always going to be in the description box. For those of you that have been reaching out to me for Twin Flame coupons, I love you so much. Thank you for being so brave. It is my purpose to help, right? So it definitely helps me help you. So if you guys are looking for coupons, please feel free to reach out to me. And that's it, guys. Sunday night, I will be back and we will do some astrology a collective reading, and then we will do some free readings after, which I'm really excited because I feel like we haven't been able to do very many of those, right? All right, guys, thank you so much for coming in. I'm always, always, always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good weekend.